channel, Chaixolatte. I'm Chai, and today we are going to be talking about seeking external validation. If you are new to my channel, definitely subscribe because this is a channel all about self-discovery, motivation, and pretty much everything that I have to offer as far as creativity, makeup, motivation, love, elevation, all that good stuff. So if you like my energy and you like what I bring to the table, definitely subscribe because there's going to be more videos to come. Moving right along, when it comes to the topic of seeking external validation, what that pretty much looks like is seeking the approval of other people in order to feel good about yourself. Seeking other people's opinions, their yeses when it comes to what you're doing, and things of that nature, trying to please other people in order to feel good about yourself. All of this honestly boils down to self-esteem and your idea of self-worth, which is pretty much how you view your own self. And the reason why this is so important is because if we place our value of ourselves in the hands of outside sources, whether that be other people, if we place our value into the material things that we have, such as money or clothes or status, it can honestly shift the way that we feel about ourselves from deep within. Because if you really think about it, our value as human beings is infinite, honestly. When we start to put a price tag kind of value on our worth by trying to spice it up with materials or trying to spice it up with money in order to appeal to other people, we're honestly just doing ourselves a disservice. When it comes to the topic of seeking validation, I'm really coming from the space of doing things, buying things, really just doing external things that end up compromising you as a person because you know it's not really you, or you know it's not something that you're really interested in. It's not really coming from an authentic space. And I say this because if I give an example of seeking validation, a lot of people will buy, let's say, certain brands that, or certain styles of clothing that they know isn't really like what really makes them happy or what really makes them feel comfortable, but instead they'll buy these certain types of clothing in order to appeal to a certain friend group or in order to appeal to a certain audience. Likewise, in like another similar kind of situation, but still kind of different, just to give you guys an example of what this could look like, seeking validation could also look like you partaking in certain behaviors or, picking up certain habits that, you usually wouldn't do, but because you are trying to appeal to a certain friend or make someone like you, you feel as though you have to do things that you honestly don't want to do, and it doesn't really sometimes even feel good within you in order to do these things in order to be approved of by other people. So this is what I mean when I'm talking about seeking outside validation. And sometimes it doesn't even have to be like bad things. Sometimes it's just you going out of your way and exhausting your own energy in order to be liked by other people. So why do people go out of their way in order to be liked and approved of by other people? Especially when, we're all on our own life journeys and we're all trying to understand ourselves and get an understanding for why we're here and what we're doing. Because honestly, when we look at the idea of placing our value in the hands of other people, when we look at the idea of, seeking validation from an external source, it's really inner scratching, an inner bug within you trying to let you know, hey, there is something in here deep within you that you need to look at, that you need to address so that you can begin the process in order to heal it, so that instead of searching for that validation from outside people, you can feel strong within yourself, you can know yourself, and you'll be able to validate yourself and feel whole within yourself again. People seek validation in numerous different ways and for numerous different reasons, but just some examples as to why some people may go out and seek attention in order to feel validated. Sometimes our social structure that we were brought up in when we were younger, when we were children, growing up into our adolescence and really forming those initial bonds when it comes to relationships and things like that in our social settings, it can really take a toll on how we end up behaving when we become older. But if you were made to feel invisible by your friend group or by your peers, if you were made to feel less than or not equal to, if you were ridiculed, different situations like that can really have a impact on your mental psyche and how you view yourself and how you view the world. Especially, kids, sometimes they don't really think too much about what they're saying, and it's really cliquish when you're growing up and things like that. And if you don't have a very good self-identity, if you're not nurtured when it comes to learning who you are and navigating through how you feel and being able to build yourself up, being built up by your parental figures and things like that, it can really have an effect on how you end up viewing yourself moving forward. Social media is very prominent in our lives, especially in the lives of the younger ones that are, growing up under us and everything. And like I said before, it is a place of instant gratification. Anyone is doing everything and anything in order to be seen, in order to be liked, and it can appeal to a lot of different people. You can get out there and be creative and, really show the world what you're made of in a positive sense. And then it can also be a place where you end up feeling even lower about yourself because you end up comparing yourself, and depending on how that kind of thing ends up making you feel, how you view yourself in relation to other people that you see on the internet, social media can really change and shift the way that you look at yourself and the way that you go about behaving as far as how you want to be seen in this world and in the public eye. Money is a tool that we all use in order to, trade and barter within, selling and marketing terms and things like that. But a lot of people feel like their worth and their value is based off of how much money they have, the amount of material gains that they have, and what it is that they're doing in their life that they deem as being successful. And again, us being human beings, we were placed here to be more than just material chasers, money go-getters. At the end of the day, just because you have money, it doesn't mean that you have character. With us living within ourselves, it's very important for us to develop a strong character and know who we are internally, and really love ourselves for those genuine qualities that we embody within ourselves and that we're able to radiate to other people. And when we are seeking external validation through material gains, through money, through what we have and what we feel like we can buy and things like that, it really takes away from us as a person, because instead of valuing people, ourselves, our loved ones, and the people that we come in contact with for being themselves and for the characteristics and the qualities that they have within themselves that end up making us love ourselves more, making us love them more, and building genuine communities and friendships, we end up valuing that way much more less because, oh, you're not driving a Range Rover, or you're not, I feel as though you're beneath me because you don't have this or you don't have that, It's kind of like the two kind of clash. And yes, we can place certain values on our external and our material world and things like that, but it's also very important to not let that define you, because at the end of the day, when we leave this realm, we're not taking any of this with us. Just our being, really. Whatever that is that you were able to develop within yourself, you know? So it's like, what do you want people to remember you for? Do you want people to remember you because you splashed out a whole bunch of money? You were rocking the latest Jordans, but you weren't able to do anything for your community? Or do you want people to know you for the big heart that you genuinely have? The strong personality, the leadership qualities that you have as a person, you know, your ability to communicate with people and to really make people feel genuinely heard, genuinely seen, you know. Just us being people, it's important for us to love ourselves, get to know ourselves, and to become comfortable with ourselves, just as the people we are in physicality, so that we can radiate that to other people and encourage other people to do that same thing. And with that is going to come self-validation. So the point of today's message is to stop seeking external validation. Seeking validation from outside sources only helps to deepen the insecurities that you have within yourself. It only deepens the hole that you feel within yourself, because what really needs to be happening in that instant that you feel like you need to seek external validation, you really need to sit down and understand who you are, what you're feeling, and why you are feeling that way. Understand that the same validation, that same energy that you're seeking from other people, that same approval that you're seeking from other people, you can find it within yourself. Do what makes you happy. Do what makes you proud. Do what you genuinely have a passion for and what you feel like makes you a better person. Start to genuinely love yourself for who you are, because you really do deserve it. When you do something that really makes you happy, like completing a goal, something that you've been working towards, congratulate yourself. It's those small things that really make a difference. Every small milestone that you end up reaching, it deserves a celebration. Because through those small celebrations, those small wins that you make for yourself, it validates you. It further confirms that, hey, I'm on the right path. I'm doing the right thing. I'm doing me, and it's working out for me, and I'm proud of myself. So pat yourself on the back, because you're doing the damn thing. If nobody else is in your corner, if nobody else is there to congratulate you or to support you, start by congratulating yourself. Start by pouring that love that you desire and that you so deeply crave. Start by pouring that into yourself and showing yourself some love and showing yourself some gratitude. Because by doing so, all of that love and affection will radiate outwards into the world, and it has no choice but to come right back to you. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video and that you guys were able to get more of an insight of the topic of seeking external validation. Once again, everything that you need in order to navigate this life is within you. You have everything that you need in order to navigate this life within you. Say it with me. I have everything that I need to navigate this life within me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Once again, definitely subscribe to receive more information about self-discovery and motivation, and also just to get into my vibe and the things I like to do, because that is what this channel is for. Us doing things that we love, us creating a community of loving people, and us just really sharing the vibe and getting other people on the wavelength, okay? So share this video to your friends. Comment down below what you think about seeking external validation, and are you seeking outside validation, or are you finding validation within yourself? Comment it down below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.